Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn with Nikhil. So in my previous lectures we have seen I have drawn ellipse by other methods. In this we'll draw ellipse using oblong or rectangle method. So the question, the major axis of an ellipse given is 100 mm long while foci are at a distance of 15 mm from its end. Find the minor axis and draw the ellipse by rectangle method. So in the question they have given major axis and the distance of foci from the ends. So horizontally we draw the major axis. We'll name the major axis as AB. So that will be 100 millimeters. So first step, we'll draw a horizontal line of 100 millimeters, that is 10 centimeter. And this will be the major axis. We'll mark it as AB. Now further, in the question it is given while foci are distance of 15 mm from its end. So from A 15 mm and from the B 15 mm, the foci are given, that is F1 and F2. So from A I'll mark a point 15 mm apart and from B I'll mark a point 15 mm apart and name them as F1 and F2. So F1 and F2 are the foci. Now next step we'll draw the minor axis. So it is at the center. So first we will draw a vertical line, a perpendicular line from the center of AB. So for that we have taken on a compass distance more than half and we are drawing a perpendicular bisector at the line AB. Joining this. Now on this line we'll mark the minor axis. Center will denote as O. Now to calculate the minor axis through the foci and major axis, we have already seen that the distance AO is same as the distance F1C. So I'll take the distance A to O, keep it on F1 and cut an arc on the vertical line and same on the bottom side as well. So these 2 points will be my ends of the minor axis. I will mark them as C and D. So CD will be my minor axis. So the distance AO will be equal to F1C, will be equal to F2C, will be equal to F2D, will be equal to BO. So major axis is AB, minor axis CD we have to calculate. So we'll just measure the minor axis. So it is 70 millimeter. So our first question is done. We have find out the minor axis, that is 70 millimeter. And we have calculated it as we already know, that is AO is equal to CF1. Is equal to CF2 is equal to BO is equal to F2D is equal to F1D. So keep this in mind. Now next steps, we have to draw the ellipse by using rectangle method. So for that first we'll draw a rectangle from this line. We'll keep it as a reference. Drawing parallel from this line here at point C. We'll draw it lightly. And same parallel line we'll draw it at D. So we have to construct a rectangle. Then from this line, taking this as a reference line, we'll draw a line at B and we'll draw a line at A. So here we have constructed a rectangle, and in between that we'll draw an ellipse. We'll mark them as E, F, G and H. So we have constructed a rectangle H, E, F, G. Now we have to construct an ellipse. So for that we have to divide a line AO and EA into same equal number of parts. So if we are dividing AO into 4 equal parts, we'll divide AE also into 4 equal parts. Now AO distance is 5 or 50 millimeters. So for easy purpose, I'll divide AO into 5 equal parts, as it is already 50 millimeters, so it will be easy to mark 1 centimeter each. So if I am dividing AO into 5 equal parts, I will divide AE also into 5 equal parts. If I am dividing AO into 4 equal parts, I will divide AE also into 4 equal parts. So here I have divided AO into 5 equal parts. I will mark them as 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is divided into 5 equal parts. Now I have to divide AE into 5 equal parts. Now for that, you know the procedure. You have to take a 45-degree angle line from any of the point from A and E, and then divide that line into 5 equal parts, and then you have to draw parallel lines. So I have drawn a 45-degree angle line. Now I will divide this line into 5 equal parts. Take any distance on the compass. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we have divided this line into 5 equal parts. Now you have to take the ruler scale. You have to join the last points from A to the last point. We have to join, and we have to draw parallel lines from each of those points. So parallel lines from this. So through this method we have divided the line AE into 5 equal parts. So AO and AE both are divided into 5 equal parts. I'll mark these points as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash. So this is divided into 5 and AO is also divided into 5. You can divide AO into 4, then you have to divide AE also into 4. You can divide AO into 3, then you will divide AE also into 3 equal parts. Now next step, we will draw lines starting from C till 1 dash, C to 2 dash, C to 3 dash and C to 4 dash. After drawing these lines, we will draw the lines from D. Then it will pass through 1. We'll start from D. It will pass through 1 and it will intersect till 1 dash. So see, we have to draw a line from D passing through 1 and join to 1 dash. Same, start from D, pass to 2 and join till 2 dash. D, pass through 3 and join till 3 dash. From this point D, pass through 4 and join till 4 dash. So we have got these points. Here we will draw the ellipse. It will start from A, C, B and D. I'll mark these points as P1, P2, P3, P4. Now ellipse shape, the same, it will be a mirror image on all the 4 sides or all the remaining 3 sides. It will be the mirror image of the points we have drawn. So we have to just project these points on the opposite side. So I'll draw parallel lines from the point P1, P2, P3 and P4. You can draw the same method as we have drawn for P1, P2, P3, P4. You can do it on the other side as well. But this is the shortcut method. You have to just project the points on the opposite side. So taking the distance on the compass and marking the point on the opposite side. So from this parallel line, take the distance on the compass till P2 and mark it on the other side. So here we have just projecting the points on the opposite side. This parallel line till P1 and mark it on the other side. So we have projected this point on the opposite side. Now we have to project all these points on the bottom side as well. So through same method, we will draw the parallel lines from the top to the bottom and then we'll project the points on the bottom side as well, as it's just the mirror image or the same distance points on the bottom side. We have marked these points as P1 dash, P2 dash, P3 dash, P4 dash. Now we'll draw parallel lines projecting downwards from all these points. So this is P1 dash. Draw parallel lines properly. P4 dash. And same on this side as well. P4, P3, P2 and P1. Now same method using compass. Take the distance from this line till P1 dash and mark it downward. Now with same distance you can mark it on the opposite side as well, as this distance is also same. So we'll mark it on the bottom side, same distance. Now taking this distance, mark it on the bottom side. With same distance, keeping it here, we can mark it downward. Same do it for the remaining 2 points. This distance, bottom side mark it. Same do it here, as this distance is same. Then finally this last point, this distance, and mark it below. P4, mark it below. So we have marked all the points. We'll just name them: P1 dash, P2 dash, P3 dash, P4 dash, P1 double dash, P2 double dash, P3 double dash, P4 double dash, and this last P1 triple dash. You can mark these points any way you want. And after marking these points, we'll join all these points using French curve. So for using French curve, you can arrange all the points in one go. If not, arrange 3 or more than 3 points and join the curve. After drawing this one side, you can just rotate your French curve, take the mirror image and draw the other points. As you can see, all the points are aligned. You can draw this curve. Now you have to just rotate it again, the mirror image on the bottom side. You have to draw this side also. All the points are aligned. Then rotate it again, the mirror image, and this final curve. So with this, you can draw the whole ellipse. We have drawn this ellipse using oblong or rectangle method. Just the final, marking these dimensions: 70 mm and major axis 100 millimeter, and we have done. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. See you in the next lecture. Have a great day.